What up, Alina? Hey, humble. Hey, guess what? We are those motherfuckers!
Yo, what up, Frolfcenter? It's the 11/11. Happy Veterans Day, and thank you to all the veterans first and foremost. And second, social medias. We need
Let me put
like, follow, subscribe.
We have some news on that too. We're actually streaming to Twitch for the first time ever tonight. It's also the night we took the sunglasses off because I think the kids over there are not going to get it. So
yeah, I'm Austin. Adam, what up, dude? Welcome to Frolfcenter.
Like you've never seen us before, that kind of thing.
Anyway, it's you kind of are seeing our eyes for the first time.
Yeah, it's weird. So you guys are going to see me do this a lot, and I'm literally reading the script. I'm going to try to make it a little less obvious. That was part of the reason for the sunglasses this whole time, anyway. So, anyway, yeah, we got some news. I got to go back to the script. Speaking of. We got the Fall Frolic fundraiser over at the Cabin Memorial Park on Saturday. It's a punting contest, random draw dubs. Tons of spots left. I think the sign up probably ends tomorrow, so make sure you get on that. Lots of fun out there. It's a fundraiser for the Cabin Memorial Park. They need like another, I don't know how many thousands of dollars. I think probably still another 45,000 or 50,000. So every little bit helps. We'll see out there. And then on Sunday the 14th, I don't want to talk about it too much because nobody signed up for it, and that means we're all going to get big paid. But the bag tag finale for Atlanta, the Atlanta Disc Golf Organization, is Sunday at Redance starting at 7:30. You have until tomorrow, which is Friday, at noon to sign up. After that
means you have to make the qualifications, which is 7 rounds. You can do that by 7 o'clock. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, you can do it by noon tomorrow. It's noon tomorrow.
Noon tomorrow. You can do it. I promise you can play 3 rounds on the internet by noon tomorrow to sign up.
But if not, I mean, this is like a record-breaking year. We had more tags sold than ever. So
and I've got another $120 sitting here ready to go to the payout.
It's an enormous payout. So as it stands right now, with like 21 people signed up, I think everyone's getting paid. So
beautiful.
But I don't want to tell you about that because I kind of want to make a little money. It'd be nice. I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of how like the ADGO finale should be. You know, everybody gets paid back basically.
We had
what you signed in for.
51 people in it last year, 55 people or something last year. Went till like 4 p.m. It went forever.
Right.
And now we got 21
years before, it's been a lot more. But, you know, I don't know. Everybody signed up.
There's a lot going on this weekend. So.
Not really, but yeah.
There was. Friendsgiving was supposed to be this weekend. I don't know. Somebody's sick. I hope whoever's sick is feeling better.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the whole story. So, anyway.
All right. Without further ado, I want to introduce everybody to one of my lifelong friends, and one of my best disc golf buddies, Mr. Dylan Holt from Prodigy Disc Golf.
Yo.
What up, homie?
Hey, let's get him on a big screen.
Oh, we're doing good. How about you boys?
Oh, living it, brother.
Right on.
Okay. You've been on the show. You have been on the show before for like New Year's Eve.
It was like New Year's, yeah.
Yeah, we did like that little friends of Frolford thing.
Yeah, you've been on a couple times. But I'm going to give you the question we ask everybody. Tell us about your first round of disc golf ever. What discs were you throwing? What park was it? What'd you think about it?
Ooh, I have to dig deep here. First round ever was, I think, East Roswell with Austin's buddy from work. Or no, we might have played once before that. Maybe did we play Sequoia first?
My first round was East Roswell, but I feel like I took you to Sequoia by like just you and I.
Yeah, I think it was just me and Austin then, and I think Austin had his 2 first discs. It was like a Star AVR and a DX T-Bird.
Yeah, and I gave you some of them.
Yeah, I got to use the T-Bird most of the time. And then I think in that round I found a Prodigy Cyclone.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a
like
world.
my
That was a
first
world record holding
official
disc for a
first
while
disc.
there.
I found that on the course, and I was like, well, I was new to the etiquette and at the time, I was just like, I got a free disc. It was beat the crap pro.
And it was like stuck way up underneath some leaves and stuff.
Yeah, so I didn't think anybody really missed it too bad. But that was my first disc. It was Sequoia. It was fun. I thought it was a little out there. I wasn't, more traditional sports focused and at the time.
How did you two know each other?
We met in high school.
Yeah.
I'd met him once or twice as like in middle school, like playing with another buddy of mine, and like we were playing like dodgeball or something, and then like we got to know each other good in high school.
All right. And so you thought disc golf was a little goofy the first time? Like, how many times did it take for you to be like, I want to keep doing this?
Well, it was like,
I feel like we went to play it again like after the first time or second time.
yeah, I was kind of into it. I think what it was like my competitive side coming out where I wanted to just beat Austin at it, and I couldn't do it at the time, so I wanted to keep playing.
I don't know. Yeah, Austin's hard to beat.
Yeah.
Was there like you said, Sequoia was the first round, like ERP might have been the second round. Like, that's a pretty rough introduction to disc golf.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, you always want to take them out to the fucking worst course they can play, dude.
And
That way you can guarantee you're going to beat them.
How long had you been playing before you took them out?
A week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was real.
We hung out. We've been hanging out like weekly since we were, I don't know, 15, 14.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sophomore, junior high school. We've been
Yeah.
every other weekend at least. We're
every
out.
morning before school.
Yep. Getting
couple of shitheads, that sort of thing.
Just picking each other up and going to school.
Yeah. What was your last round that you played disc full 18?
Full 18 last round was this past weekend. We played the 4-man scramble at Edwards Park, a local dude in Dalton. Shout out to him. I think he's trying to start his own brand, Sasquatch Disc Golf.
All right. Did he make the bags?
No, he didn't make the bags. It was just like him and his son have started it. He's a Dalton local, Jacob Ward.
What's the name of those bags that are the knockoff of the Levi?
There's another company that's called Squatch. So I wonder if they're
Squatch. Okay,
button heads on that.
Sorry.
Never know. Yeah,
Never know.
It's still early. He's still trying to like figure out his brand and everything, and he's just kind of getting into it. He's run a bunch of other fundraisers with ball golf, so he was like wanted it to be like similar to a 4-man best ball tournament, like 4 people on one hole, 18 teams out there, and just have fun with it. It was.
How'd y'all do?
Man,
I talked to Dylan like halfway through his round.
We shot 8 down on the front 9, which we played the back 9 first, and then shot I think it was like 4 or no, it was like 5 or 6. I don't know, 4 to 6. I can't remember exactly which one, because there's a couple hard par 3s out there that nobody's gonna get. So didn't really hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
I made a big putt on the second to last hole to actually walk in and secure the tie.
Ooh.
So we went into a playoff with Joey Lutz and friends.
Oh, y'all went into the playoff.
Yeah, dude.
I thought for sure y'all were done.
I thought so too. I thought we missed too many. But we go into the playoff. If anybody's not familiar with Edwards, there's a short 300-foot position for hole 1, and then they've made this crazy long. It's like 5.
No, they didn't make y'all play that.
We chose to. We were like, screw it. They were like, we're out here to have fun. It's like we had already tied for first. Both teams were getting paid, and we were like, whatever, we'll do it. And there were a lot of people that never experienced a tournament or any kind of like big throws being thrown. So it was a cool little showcase.
They wanted to see a show.
So we played up to there. We both birdied that hole and pushed, and then we got the bright idea to play Safari from the top of that hill down over this like huge ravine to a field, and then hole 10 is right behind hole 1, and it's another 500-foot wide open field shot. So it's like 1,000-foot hole. We threw into the trees off the tee. They were in the fairway, but not in a good spot. We go all the way down the fairway, get caught up. We throw our upshot to 2 feet, and then they're throwing their upshot. Joey threw it in as the last person and won it right there.
No way.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh, Joey Proey.
Yeah, I think it was a forehand berg. of course, I think.
But I mean,
Of
like,
course it
dude,
was.
a 4-man team, like that's like one dude lays it up, and then 3 of you just green light, right? I mean, that's
yeah,
Correct.
100%. Yeah.
yeah.
So it was a lot of fun for disc golf in that factor. Like, you know, it was like one person had to putt every time, basically, and everybody else was just throwing at it as hard as they could.
Joe Costa says only
Hey.
deuce on OP gold to
Yes,
gold.
sir.
Hole 3
Dude.
I've seen.
Threw it
was
in
5,
with
6,
a
3,
300
6, 8.
PA4 and doubles that night. That was awesome.
The PA4, one of the best discs ever made. PA4 and M4, and we can get into that later, but those are my favorite Prodigy discs ever made.
Yeah.
Al House once said, remember that day y'all saw the disc golf record driver?
Dude,
Dude.
I think that was the first time we ever went down to JP Mosley.
Yeah. We were riding in Austin's little Sonoma.
A little fucking single cab Sonoma 2-door.
Oh, no.
Looked like a fishbowl driving through, and like we're driving down 575 and merging onto 75. We look over, and this dude's got like KC AVRs all back on the back side of his wrecker. We were like, dude, there's no way. We pulled up next to him, like
I'm pretty
honked
sure
and
Al
like
was
waved.
hanging out of the window with a disc in his hand, like, yo, disc golf. He like saw our stuff in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
It was just like, what? Who is this guy?
And let's not slouch. Let's put some respect on Al's name. He's got the #1 tag for ADGO right now.
I see on
He took
Sunday.
it at Sunday service on Halloween dressed as Freddy Krueger. Like he won it in a costume.
I see on Sunday.
Yeah, I think he's got to play me. I've got the highest tag right now at 100. So I think it's me and Al at his home course first round. So
Good luck to you, bud. Good thing
I know
that
it's
many
gonna be
people signed
bad.
up.
I hope I can putt. Dilly, what was at what point in playing disc golf did you want to or think that you could make a life out of it? Like you're not only a tournament player for Prodigy, but you're also the warehouse manager. And we're going to get into some of that stuff later. But I want to know, like, at what point in playing disc golf were you just like, man, I've got to make this a bigger part of my life somehow?
Well, I would say as soon as I found out about tournaments, you know, that was like, gotta go play, gotta get better, gotta putt at the house, work on up shots, all the stuff, and got into Open, you know, within the first couple years or whatever, cashed once or twice, and then it was just like, all right, well, I can definitely make as much money as I make in a couple days of working at, you know, college jobs or whatever while I was going to school, and it was like, well, I should try. You know, why not? Give it my all.
If there's somebody out there who's thinking about making the jump to pro, do you have any? They should do it, right?
You got to dip your toes in the water. You know, at least try it out. It's not like you have to stay. You can always go back to AM if that's what you want to do. But I think the competitive nature, and most people will get them there eventually. But it never hurts to try. It's one of my mottos.
What do you think? 900 is good enough to go pro? Just to try?
Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. Just give it a try, dude.
Well, see, I know Austin can say the same. I'm pretty sure both of our first Open tournaments were at a non-sanctioned tournament at Sequoia where they have it every year. So we played our home course where we were comfortable. We knew where to go and all that. And so
that Cold Snake Classic you're talking about?
Oh, yeah. Cold Snake coming up.
As long as it's on sanctions, it's a cool tournament, man.
Yeah, it's not like it's going to hurt you.
Marquis says he may try it. I think you should. You've got really good form. You
Absolutely,
throw really far.
It's only going to.
Marquis throws so fucking far, by the way.
On every hole at Boomtown one year, or I think it was the doubles. Yeah, it was the doubles, and he was absolutely just smashing.
With no snap, with no, like, he's not moving very hard and just going. It's that ultimate form. Like, I remember watching him throw at 15 at Perk and getting to the last set of trees from the longs without even hearing a snap. And I was like, I don't know how you did that.
That's such a funky angle to get the pop up and actually get that gap.
And it goes the whole time. Yeah. Jason Cummings, just real quick, wants to say, I've ordered a bunch of stuff lately. He's starting a new shop called Full Blast. I don't know how big he wants that to be yet, but it's coming out. Big props to Dylan and company at Prodigy for getting product out with the quickness. That's a good segue, too.
Yeah, we appreciate that. That's cool.
My advice is move up. You're going to play with better people, and it's going to make you better in the long run.
For sure.
Dilly, where are you at in the job these days? I've seen you're the warehouse manager, right?
Yep, that is correct. Warehouse manager, head of shipping and fulfillment, shipping and receiving and fulfillment.
You're the guy who checked Chris Dickerson's time on his watch when he was trying to send you a. If you guys have seen the commercial, I couldn't find it online to put it on here, but you're the guy who checks Dickerson on time when he's trying to send you a putter from the racks.
Yeah, yeah. That was a cool experience. Johnny Disc Golf was actually in town, and he filmed that commercial.
Okay,
so it was
nice,
cool
dude.
to meet him for the first time and kind of just play around with that all day. But
I met Johnny in 2019.
Also, right when Heather Young made everyone wear purple, right? That was the joke.
Right,
yeah.
Oh, you can't miss ski season, bro.
Yeah, we were out in Colorado.
That's good.
I remember meeting Johnny in 2019. He's a good guy.
Dude, I love it that Marquise is watching. He took off his warm-up pants, and this man's calves were just like, goo, and I was like, that's why he goes so far. This man is stacked.
Marquise was a pretty elite ultimate player, I think. He was like, I think at Tampa Bay Cannons. He's going to correct me if I'm wrong, but he played serious ultimate for a while.
Yeah, that's really cool. Ultimate's so much fun.
I've never played it. I can't feel those things. Yeah.
Give us the day-to-day rundown on what goes on in the Prodigy factory. Are you yelling at people most of the day?
I mean, some days, I'll be checking the time, like Chris Dickerson. Like Jason said, we really work hard to get things out and keep it moving quick. A lot of people are having a hard time getting their stuff to the people, so that's one small thing we can do good, and we try to do it to our best every day.
What's the most tedious part about it? What do you got to do?
Ooh, I think right now is a new process for us. We're building a big order for our warehouse in Europe, in Finland, Prodigy Europe, and they asked if we could put a UPC sticker on the bottom of every disc.
Oh God!
We've never had to do that for really anybody. Most vendors will do that themselves once they get the product and inventory it, and that's been pretty crazy.
Adrian Frere says, day-to-day is do what Dylan says and get things done quick.
Hey.
As long as you understand what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like, I don't think I've ever actually asked you this. What is the most rewarding part of working at Prodigy for so long?
I think seeing people really enjoy throwing Prodigy has got to be one of the most rewarding things. I thought it was very rewarding when I got to work for them. Being right out of Woodstock, Georgia is where I grew up. It's where my family's lived my entire life. And it was just like hometown heroes. And I was just like, man, this is really cool that I can work for such a small startup company when it's in its infancy and watch it just grow into what it is now. We started with like 4 employees in Woodstock, and we're up to like 50. We're running machines 24/7, and it's just really wild to see and meet all these people that I've gotten to work with and play disc golf with over the years that are just like, man, Prodigy's pretty neat, and it's becoming one of the major contenders out there in the manufacturer game.
Oh yeah, dude. I did my short stint at Prodigy for, basically at the start of into 2013, 2014 ish. Very, very short period, but I think it's huge. Like being a part of something like that. I think it's, like you said, very rewarding to see people loving it.
Cody worked there for like a few minutes, didn't he? Like 2 days or 3 days or something.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a couple weeks.
Me and Cody. Well, I don't know. Cody might agree with us. When we first got our baskets, we would have to put the Prodigy disc logo on the top band of the basket. So we would have to open these 60-pound boxes one by one, take them out and put a big flat decal on the front on 2 sides in a pretty then repack it, restack it, all that good stuff. Oh yeah.
Was Cody doing that?
Yeah, that was a big thing.
That was his fight back, I think is what Dylan's trying to say.
Yeah.
Cody wasn't trying to do that.
Yeah. We all had to do
Dylan
it.
said fuck around and find out, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's Cody. So you just said something about you guys have a warehouse in Europe now? Wait, so first of all, can you give me the rundown of you guys were headquartered in Woodstock, manufactured in Douglasville at one point. Is that right? Am I getting that right?
Yes.
In that area, I actually never visited that location, so I don't know like its exact location. But as the rumor goes, somewhere on that west side I-20 area, you know.
Yeah, is it true that they made it really hard for people to go visit that facility?
It's just it wasn't theirs, so they couldn't rightfully let people go there.
Oh, is that what it was? I always heard these rumors that you guys were so like just nitpicky about the plastic that like people would show up and have to turn the location services off on their phone and stuff like that. I heard that rumor. Is that true at all?
I haven't heard any of that, but you know that sounds like one of the good tales that go along with Prodigy. So I don't doubt it.
Yeah. Okay. So that Douglasville does not exist anymore as a manufacturer for you guys. You guys are all in Dalton now. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah.
And that's the carpet capital of the world. If you guys don't know, it's North Georgia.
Biggest textile cities in the U.S. I think one of them.
Yeah, I think the one. Right. So that's everything's in Dalton now. Everything, the whole kit and caboodle
for U.S. production. I don't know how much.
There's no more South production.
I don't want to go too deep in details here. I have.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't want you to spill any secrets.
No, we want to fucking hear it all, Dylan. Drink a beer, goddammit.
Yeah. What are you drinking, by the way? Are you drinking? Oh yeah.
You know he is, Dilly.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
I got Cosmic Daydream from Eventide because they're right down the road, and it took me 10 minutes to go get them. So it's really good beer. It's really fresh. I think it was made like 2 days ago. But okay, so we won't go too deep into it. But there's going to be a warehouse in Europe, but just a warehouse and office shipping over there.
This is all out there, so this isn't anything.
Yeah.
The warehouse in Europe is Prodigy Disc Europe.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Payus warehouse area, whatever they ship out of there. I don't really know. They don't really, go into too much detail on, what Prodigy Europe is per
what
se.
they
There's
actually
a
got
couple,
going on. They've got a giant online store
out there, like Seppo's vlog and stuff. But
yeah,
cool. And then okay, so I have a whole series of questions about this, so I'm going to tread carefully here.
All right.
You guys have started doing some manufacturing in China as well. But all on. Yeah. Can you explain it to people as much as you want to?
Yeah. So the idea is there's Prodigy Discs, which from my knowledge, will always be in the U.S. Mm-hmm. And then there's Ace Line Discs.
Yep.
It's the same thing as, I don't know, I want to say like Titleist makes Pinnacle balls.
Yep,
correct. It's the pinnacle to Titleist ratio.
Maybe not in the same facility, but like they're owned by the same people. So that's kind of how I understand it. Is like we own Ace Line Discs, but it's a completely different line, different plastic, obviously by the naming system, different logos and all that.
Yeah.
But they're owned by the same entity, which is Prodigy or whatever, but. And the higher up.
Prodigy goes up. Like, my understanding is like there are Americans who work over there who are making sure everything is done right. They're over there quite a bit. This isn't just a outsourcing. Like here's the molds, figure it out. This is very much a hands-on. Like it's just a different way of doing business.
Yeah, I don't know what I can really say or not about.
You don't have to say that much because we've got Will Schuster coming on in a couple of weeks. So
yeah,
there you go. I mean, he can give you as much as he's willing to give you. But from what I understand is, we have people over there. Obviously, Asia is a very large untouched market for disc golf.
Yeah.
So it's not like there's a bunch of disc golf experts over there.
Right.
Obviously,
right.
We have people that are ensuring that it's like. This is what the disc is approved, the shape, all that. This is the molds that we need.
You got somebody who can throw them, who can go, yeah, this worked, or yeah, this didn't work. Yeah.
Exactly.
Don't cool them like that. Cool them in the other room. Yeah.
From what I understand, there's like a whole family, or it's kind of like a family deal there where they have, like a couple brothers or whatever that are kind of working on the molding and stamping and all that stuff over there.
Yeah.
But they, still they don't tell me much about that other than.
Are you allowed to talk about Yukun at all?
The Yukun?
Yukun?
I don't have any like information to
Sorry.
give other than it was a disc that was in and out of the warehouse.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Cool.
You know?
Never mind. I dove into a subject. We'll get to the bottom of that at some point.
From my understanding, me personally, I don't have any sort of contracts relating anywhere. I'm saying the Yeekin, I think, is made in the same manufacturing warehouse that the Ace line discs were made. This is all speculations and like what I've heard, but I believe they're all made in the same like molding warehouses, and then they're shipped out to obviously different regions. That's just my understanding with Yeekin.
Yeah, I mean that there are those tales.
It
that
very
are
well maybe
possible.
there. Yeah,
the
exactly.
only reason
This is all like going off like Reddit subreddits.
Yes,
I go
honestly,
deep in it.
The only reason I bring it up is it completely selfish and personal. Is they make the claw, which is like a pig stable polecat. It's a lid, a little bit of a zip back, and they make a champy glowy one it's like an overstable polecat. It's my favorite thing in the world. Austin gave me one of them.
Yeah,
They're amazing. So that's why I was trying to just like weasel my way into talking to you about it.
Yeah, I would see this is where I would connect some dots. Is I don't know what the history of Yeekin is in this claw thing. Whatever.
The claw is gorgeous. It's like a polecat and a Sonic had a baby.
Okay.
Yeah, you've thrown it, motherfucker.
Yeah. But like, if I would say if Prodigy owned that in any kind of way, which I don't think we do, we would have some kind of whatever.
I mean, Prodigy's coming out with some neat little stuff, but we're not going to talk about that. I want to know about how great the plastic is, Dylan. What is your favorite plastic in the Prodigy lineup?
Well, I would say the favorite throwing plastic is 350.
Give me all three. Yeah, just the two, I guess. Throwing and putting.
My favorite throwing base plastic is 350G. It reminds me a lot of KC Pro. What we learned on. It's a little more grippy. It's a little different for sure, but it's nice. It has that stiffness, but beats in pretty quickly. I love putting 300. I think it's better for when it gets Georgia's temperatures kind of fluctuate a lot, so we get hot, we get cold. It's good in both conditions. I like it pretty much.
350 is what you're putting with?
No. Putting 300.
300.
Throwing
300,
350.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I don't like to throw a 300 into a tree and it just taco immediately.
I'm just trying to talk like I haven't never played with you before.
Yeah, I know, right?
And what about mid ranges and fairways and drivers?
I think I'll always be partial to just 400 plastic. It was like the first thing that Prodigy was made in. I got a D1 400 Proto. It was my first Prodigy disc.
Do you remember going to the first Prodigy Proto clinic with Paige Pierce and Will Schustrick out at Oregon Park?
That's where I got my D1. You dang right.
And they had a blue D1 and D4s for everybody that showed up, and whoever threw the furthest got two of them.
Yep, that was pretty
Bryson
cool.
James and Ben Lena before anybody knew who they were.
And see, that was that was way before I even worked for Prodigy. So like
that was when I worked for Prodigy.
That was what was really cool was seeing Austin work for them. We had another buddy named Matt Eatman that worked for them. He's the one that
like really took us off.
Yeah, he was the one that totally took us into disc golf for sure.
Yeah,
but
like showed us what tournaments were. Showed us that there's more to just playing disc golf.
Right. But it was like I was always jealous, like watching them go to work for Prodigy, and I was like stuck at college, like I don't know. It was just like, man, it'd be really cool to work there, and I finally got my chance.
There we go. I got a viewer question from Jason Cummings. This is a manufacturing question. On a multi-foil stamp, do you stamp the disc, change the die, do the next color, or do you stamp a bunch of discs with one die, change it, run them all through the next foil?
Yeah.
It would depend on your setup. I've seen machines that have 3 foil spools, if you will, so you could run 3 at the same time and just bam one die. I've seen 3 different groupings of dies where you'll have a shape that interlays into another shape and then another shape on top of that for 3 colors, for example. Or you could just do it, the how do you say?
Old school style.
Old school style. or
The Jimmy rig where you lay one color down, one color down, one color down, and just hit it with the same foil like horizontally or something, and you could get a tricolor that way as well. So
What do you think looks the best? Like the old Jimmy rig way where you get a little bit of bleed, or do you like something else?
Dude, I used to do some old school. Like I would just cut strips of black and white and like interlace them with each other, and then I'd stamp a checkered board on it.
You can be a true artist when you do your own strips. However, you could weave them like Austin's saying. So you can really do some cool stuff.
Yeah, we used to do some like red, white, and blue shit too. That would be.
If you were going to do them in bulk and like a mass, obviously you would want probably the triple foil spooler, because then you could just do bam, 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 and just one stamp a time. Where the other ones you'll have to do it, break it down, break it down, like he's saying.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. And I have a question, just because I don't know. Like if a pro says, "Hey man, I really love this light purple 300G plastic, but I like everything with a silver and a blue stamp." Do you guys do for the pros? Do you do special runs of stamps for the pros, or they come in and just pick out whatever you got?
If they're getting something that they want to sell for themselves,
mm-hmm.
they're basically a customer, so they get exactly what they want.
They're a lot. They can order whatever.
Exactly. It's like, I want this design. Either we get our graphic designer to come up with it, or they give us the artwork, and they want, Spectrum plastic, or
they want 60 white. Rasta, 60 ice blue, 60 whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How much Rasta do you do? Just a ton of Rasta?
They do a lot of Rasta, yeah.
A lot of Rasta. A lot of people.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah,
but that one, American flag and like Jelly Bean, they use those like nobody's business.
What's Jelly Bean for people who don't know Jelly Bean?
It's like aluminum with like jelly beans melted into it.
Yeah,
if you can
like
picture
tie dye on top of aluminum.
Ooh, like shiny tie dye.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like it's exactly like what jelly bean is.
Is that now? I've also seen some people the patterns inside some of the foils have become with the sextons, because the sexton is Sexton Firebird's the collectible disc. There's the shatter is worth more than the whatever the circles
flat
or whatever.
mats or whatever.
Yeah. Do you guys have one that's hard that you guys have that's your favorite pattern? Is there a house?
Is there
favorite?
one that there's one roll that you guys only send out one stamp to every individual?
Yeah.
No, not like that. It's totally up to the
stamper's
discretion when they're doing production stamping, because it's just so much of it. It's usually 25 of this color, 25 of that color, and they just go down all the colors and use them all.
Yeah, because they started regulating it when I was there. It was so fresh. Dude, I would throw in one color for one stamp, and then just throw the other color away, and just throw it the stock copper stamp back on it.
Yeah.
So I started making rare discs. I felt like
we got this really cool silver right now though that has blocks, almost 3-dimensional blocks that get deeper into it, or kind of pop out at you. It's like a holographic, just silver prism kind of look.
But Cubert, almost like the video game Cubert.
Cubes.
I don't know about Cubert.
It was a video game where this old dude would jump up this pyramid made of cubes, and it was all 3-dimensional. It was if you don't know, it's hard to explain. But
I was more of a Bubble Boy kind of guy.
Bubble Boy or Bubble Bobble?
What was the name of that game on?
I'm
pretty sure it was Bubble Boy.
The dinosaurs?
No dinosaurs.
We've really lost it here. But you're still, and beyond working at Prodigy, you're still a player, still a pro. You played I think was it 23 tournaments so far this year, and you've been in the top 10 for 12 of them. So you're still playing.
Damn, well. Dylan's having a year.
Yeah, Dylan's having a year. There's a 2 or 3, a couple 6s.
I'm pretty sure he's rated higher than me right now.
He had a pretty good year. It looks good on paper. What was your goal for playing in 2021? And did you meet your goal?
He finally beat Austin in ratings.
My goal most of the time.
I saw your ratings, Austin. I wouldn't talk much, bud.
That's what I'm saying. Dylan finally beat me.
Yeah, I got him a couple times this year. Goals usually just I don't know. There's
He's so cool.
I was gonna say my disc golf goals are kind of like what's his name from Dodgeball, who owns the gym?
Yeah.
where he's like telling the girl, he's like, I like to keep my goals low so I don't get disappointed. I go out on disc golf to have fun, but the goal is always to cash. I want to try and get my money back. That's really about it. If I cash,
That's Dylan's life goals.
I'm good with that.
You're good with that. Okay, cool.
I still
So
played.
you're happy with this year's disc golf career, like the way disc golf went for you.
I could have made a lot more putts, but yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
Good.
It's like you're reading the script. My next question was like, what's going really good for Dylan in his game right now, and what's not going real good for Dylan in his game right now?
Well, the putting's always been the like Achilles heel. There's just something about throwing the disc a long way through a gap and just like committing to that spot that's just so much easier than just like a simple up and down motion for some reason. I don't know why. It's really hard to figure out, but
It's just a matter of getting out into the backyard, Dylan.
yeah, I know. I don't practice putting either. I'm not afraid to say it. That's going to be it. Or every time you go to the course, you're throwing a lot of shots. Unless you're playing really, really well, then you're not. But
Dylan would rather throw the disc than putt the disc, is what he's trying to say.
yeah, I want to throw it in one. Why not?
Well,
That forehand is sick, though.
Yeah, the
You are
forehand's
that
been
motherfucker.
good, and for whatever reason, I don't know.
You two are both forehand ninjas, really.
Yeah,
No, Dylan's not. He hasn't been lately, but now all of a sudden he's got this little.
that's what I was gonna say.
Finger
Lately,
pop.
Something was like really hurting in my arm. I don't know what it is.
He fucked himself up in the ski season. Don't let him.
Yeah,
fuck you
I
up.
think like when I came back from Utah, that was when it hurt. But I
Was
couldn't
it like rookie of the year where it's too tight now and you can throw 200 miles?
Well,
an hour?
yeah. He took so long off, and now all of a sudden he's.
It grew back so tight. You're better now.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I think really what it is I'm just trying.
I think
to
he just
flick
needs
a
to
lot
trust
more
it.
Stable discs.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, you got any X1s in the stash anywhere? Can you find a
No,
stash?
no. There's no X1s. He's flicking X4s, bro.
Oh,
The
okay.
funny thing
X3s,
about an
sorry.
X1 though is the only X1 I ever had. I gave it to Alden for like $10 or $15. I was like, "You need this, my man. You need this."
Aladdin.
Austin sold me the most overstable Paul Macbeth 4-time white destroyer ever for $5 one time. So
That's a guy.
that's my guy.
I mean,
That's
that's what
my
happens,
guy.
dude. You
I
know.
still have it because I use it once every 7 rounds as a utility disc because it's too overstable for me.
I mean, what goes around comes around.
Oh, and we already talked about this for sure. Okay, so the putting needs work, but you're throwing well.
Throwing well, the forehand is most especially, I think, is what I'm really pleased with.
What
Do you think
what
it's
would
funny-
you describe your style of play with?
Yeah.
Like, what is your game plan every time you step on a disc golf course?
Go low.
Oh yeah.
As Brad Hammock says, where's hole 1 and what's the course record? That's my
Oh God, quote the
Okay.
man.
yeah.
Okay. You're just cutthroat.
But really, like, how do you throw?
I throw, you know me, I throw backhand predominantly.
I know you, but the people that are watching
Yeah,
don't know you.
I can't help but say it. The backhands for sure. Backhands are my go-to, and that's why I'm really happy that the forehand's coming together. And it's not so much my distance forehand. I could never really throw forehand distance that well, but it's the smooth 300, 330 power, hyzer flipping, fairway drivers instead of overstable drivers or like a Firebird or FX2 kind of thing, where I'm feeling a lot more comfortable.
So everyone says drive for show, putt for dough, right? But thinking about it, there aren't a whole lot of, besides Paul Macbeth, who's kind of an anomaly, most players aren't balanced. Most players drive better than they putt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Katrina Allen, until this year, had some trouble putting, but had a great year when she putted a little bit better. But she's still a much better. Her fairways, she's the fairway goddess, they call it, right?
Yeah.
Is it really drive for show, putt for dough, or is it really you kind of have to do a little bit of both? But driving, I mean, I just feel like the courses we're playing today, everyone's driving well. They can putt whatever.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Ricky Wasaki didn't win any of the big things this year, but he probably had the best year of the whole
That
thing.
man's an assassin on the putting green.
But yeah, he putts. He put anything from 45 in is like 99% going in.
Yeah.
But a ton of second places, a ton of third places this year.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I think driving's got to be a very big focus, because if you can put it close, then you don't have to putt.
That's what Kat said on the show. Kat was just like, I don't putt right. Field work. So
right, but
and then we
at the
said,
same
Sexton
time,
doesn't do field work, and she goes, "Well, ask him when he won something." Ooh.
yeah, but you got to putt. You can't save a par if you can't make it from 20 feet, or get that bonus birdie from 35 or whatever it is.
Especially now with cameras
that save from 45,
Dude, with a camera in your face trying to hit an 11-footer on the USDGC, forget about it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, by God.
Anywho.
All right, let's dive into the PDGA and DGPT situation, Dylan. You and I. What? Yeah,
you might have to educate me some on this.
All right, so the DGPT and the PDGA have officially merged. So the DGPT is the official pro tour of the PDGA now.
Essentially, the national tour that the PDGA ran is now part of the DGPT. They're running the whole thing.
Gotcha.
So DGPT, yeah. So what's the? I'm sorry, I'm fucking.
Basically, the PDGA is like the amateur. Is basically they're going to run all the amateur stuff. They're going to do all the sanctioning, all that other stuff. But any
Who
national
took over for Steve Dodge? What was dude's name?
Steve Dodge is the old guy. Now it's Jeff Spring.
Yeah. Jeff Spring. So Jeff Spring is officially the Pro Tour director of PDGA now.
Gotcha.
With less on their plate now, what do you think the PDGA should, use their extra resources for? I mean, are we still moving forward to growing the sport? We saw a season where we saw 100,000 people join the PDGA.
Right. I don't know. Something I think would be cool for him to do. I don't know if it's the best route to take, obviously, but most of my sporting career came through high school. So I know they have a school program. I can't remember what it's called, but
the Edge program is one of them.
Yeah, the Edge program. Yeah.
I think it needs to be pushed at more of a higher level. Maybe, like a middle school or a high school.
Maybe make sure it's mandated into the extracurricular activities I get that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember
physical education, I guess I should be.
Back in elementary school, but it was really hard, and they didn't really know how to teach you how to throw a Frisbee either. And
right, they gave us paper lids.
Yeah, but that's one thing that's really cool with, how disc golf has taken off is there's people giving lessons for decent money right now. It's like you could really show your resume and be like, I know how to throw a disc.
Yeah, I had a great resume until this week.
10 points, dude. That oof.
Oh, you went down 10, Austin?
Shut your ass up, Don.
Dude, holy moly. I mean, you're still probably ahead of me. I know that for a fact, but
where are you at?
I don't know, man. No, I think you guys are about 10
You
points.
in the 970s still?
No. 60s.
You ain't in the 970s? Okay. All right. We'll stop talking about it.
Yeah. It's like
Cody Vitale's 865. He's not here, so I can say that tonight.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, where do you think disc golf is headed in the next? What do you think? 5 years.
5 years.
This is stuff we shoot around the table when we're sitting here talking.
Yeah. I don't know. We kind of
10
seem
years.
like we're.
Give me
we're
10 years. 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, disc golf seems like it's on a bubble right now. It kind of concerns me with the COVID and everything. There's been such an explosion that, in every stock or whatever they're called, the trend lines. There's when there's an up.
It's just like watching cryptocurrency. It can fluctuate up and it can fluctuate down. I think.
So, 5 to 10 years, I think we'll definitely see a downturn at some point for sure. And I think we're pretty. It may not go at quite the rate that it has in the past year and a half, but I think disc golf's going to continue to grow for at least 2.5, 3 years for now. At which point, then I think it would probably be a little bit of a downward turn. But then if this Pro Tour PDGA merger thing takes off and we really keep seeing all this money coming into the bigger events, then
right.
we really see
I think we see something like this, and then my prediction is, in order for disc golf to like officially take off, is there needs to be somebody that is going to be the next like King Climo, essentially.
We need Tony
Or Paul
Hawk's pro
Macbeth.
skater for disc golf is what we need.
Correct, like somebody like in between, like after Paul Macbeth and Ricky Wysocki, and I would say even like Adam Hammis. There's going to be somebody that comes up that grew up playing disc golf, and they're going to win from age 16 to 28
Yeah.
right.
world titles.
They're gonna have to be really good because it seems like everybody is getting really good these days.
Bro, that's the reason I'm dropping the 973. I'm coming up with these kids that are like, they're 960 rated, shooting 1020 rated rounds because they've
Because the
watched
ratings haven't
YouTube
caught
their
up.
entire life
haven't played a
learning.
lot,
Right. I mean, I was that guy. It's coming full circle to me. I mean, I went to the USDGC when I was 860 rated. Like, well, what up?
Performance
But-
like AD.
Yeah, exactly.
It does take a long time to shake bad ratings too, so I think the curve on ratings has always been a little wonky, where you kind of have to just deal with you're kind of spinning your tires in the mud for a long time, and then 1 year 9 rounds drop off and you're there.
Correct. I think that's whoever that so-called player, and this could be like 8 years from now, because I think Ricky and Paul are definitely like well suited for at least another 5-6 years, and then Adam Hammis and Eagle McMahon are going to follow suit behind them. But I think there's somebody behind each one of those 4 individuals I mentioned that is going to come in and take over essentially the game. And they're going to do a Michael Jordan, essentially, and take disc golf up into it.
There we go.
A couple $1 million sport.
And then Marquis says, Hailstorm's coming up. Yeah, Haley King is ridiculous. As soon as she reaches her full body mass, she's going to be a terrifying disc golfer.
I feel like we would see a dominant player of Austin's description in the FPO division before the MPO division.
Yeah, I think Haley King, Heather Young.
I think that's something. I think that's something to talk about as well.
Yeah,
and I think that could be.
I think if Cat Merch can just get it consistent, Cat Merch is a contender too.
Yeah,
she's a youngin as well.
Yeah. And she throws really far. Like she throws real far.
I don't want to call Paige and Cat old because they're my age, but is Cat
But
and Paige old?
You could see the difference in Cat and Paige. They were streaky in the long streaks. So Cat had a great run up to the middle of the year, leveled off, and then got a little bumpy. Paige had a great beginning of the year and fell off a cliff 6 weeks before the end of the season, or 4 weeks before the end of the season. Paige did.
Right. I think Paige said it in her interview. Honestly, she said she quit giving a shit after Worlds.
Right.
She put so much preparation and whatever into Worlds, and it was
bought
like
a house, was hanging out in Hawaii at her house. That whole thing. So
yeah, she just bought a house in Florida. Congrats to her.
Yeah, congrats. Like this week, she went down and hang out with the Oakleys and just like, I like this house. Check.
I guess it sounds like she signed a good contract that nobody knew about.
Well, no, the whole thing is she asked for Paul money. They said, we can't give you Paul money, but we're going to give you an opportunity to make Paul money by designing all your own shit, and we'll make it and ship it and do all that for you. So she has a good deal. Or Discraft hooked her up. So anyway, enough about Paige, but yeah.
Well,
Okay,
I love
yeah,
disc golfers get paid. It doesn't matter who they are.
That's important.
Yeah, exactly.
That's important. I would love for us to get paid. So.
Is the sport still growing at a substantial pace? Are we saying that?
I don't know. I agree with what Jason commented. Tournaments definitely aren't going crazy like they were, but I think that's more to do with people's free time, more so than it is the growth of disc golf. Like I feel like it's still spread out and touched more people than it has in the past, which are only going to multiply, the exposure, to the nth degree or whatever. But I think yeah, it's still going up. Our our day to day is evidence enough for me, like to say that we're still going up because we're still, everything's out the door almost as soon as it's made.
Do you
Hey,
think?
Ryan Harris wants to know an update on the Treehouse Course. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Ooh, here we go. That's just something I like to talk about. Yeah, because I've been being lazy and I have kind of kept this little hidden gem to myself for a while.
No,
I
I've been telling Harris about this thing for a minute.
Yeah. Update on the Treehouse Course is they just had a tree fall on, unfortunately, number 8's green area. So
Can you tell people who don't know what the Treehouse Course is what it is?
Yeah. So my girlfriend's parents own a plot of property up in Copper Hill, Tennessee. So just right outside of that little square downtown area in Copper Hill, where
And that's right on the border of McKaysville. You've got
I was gonna say McKaysville. I wasn't sure about that, but exactly, it's right in McKaysville. It's literally 10 minutes from that little downtown spot, right at the top of the Ocoee whitewater rafting Olympic section.
And there's a brewery where you can stand in both Tennessee and Georgia at the same time. All that.
That's Copper Hill's little attraction. That's the thing, is you can be Tennessee and Georgia at the same time. And yeah, I tried to go to that brewery one time and they were closed at 8:00. Yeah, I was like, what? This is crazy. But so they have 4 tree houses currently on the property. They do Airbnb rental, weekend getaway type of thing. They have like about 30 acres out there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually during COVID time. Her dad, I gave them a basket, just like a portable basket they could put anywhere for just, a basic amenity, because they didn't really have much other than the land and the tree houses. It was just like a hangout spot. So I was like, yeah, get it out here and see what happens. And he was blown away by how many guests were interacting with the basket, whether they knew what they were doing or not, but they were just like, whoa, what is this? And when COVID came around and all the small business loans got handed out, he was like, this is something, I could see us doing now. And they bought 9 baskets and went out there and designed them a sweet little 9-hole track.
Oh yeah. I do want to know real quick, and Austin skipped this before. One thing with Prodigy I noticed is that you guys didn't seem to have the same supply chain disruptions as other manufacturers. How'd you all pull that off? I'm stepping away. Austin's going to take the question.
Okay. I don't know. I guess just good planning at the top to keep plastic in the house. There were definitely times where we would run out of this or we would run out of that. And it was like, yeah, you guys won't see any more of this plastic for 2 weeks. They would tell us something's been allotted to us, and then they would take it away for a higher ranking customer. You name it, plastic shortages were crazy for us too.
You think that comes from all like the canal? We've had a canal stoppage, and now there's been like a blockage like coming into the United States recently. Is that all coming from that, or seems like he was asking more towards like COVID times when everybody was getting it bad. I know now. I want to know now. Like I'm not getting the discs that I want right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it sells so fast that the inventory doesn't stay to really build any big selection.
I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Right. It's good for the company. It's tough on the players and some customers that don't have the deepest pockets or the time to watch the releases or whatever. But
back in COVID times, there was that canal break that I think that was in like the midst of COVID, wasn't it?
Canal break? I don't know what that is. I'm not good on current events.
Wasn't there somebody stuck in the Panama Canal that was like?
There was that.
The boat got turned in there.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Obviously that's going to affect everything worldwide. It's such a highly used port or canal or whatever. Main thing I hear right now is they don't have drivers. We have stuff sitting at the port, like waiting to be delivered.
Really?
Right. Yeah. Sitting off Los Angeles for 6 weeks at a rip or whatever. Yeah.
Somebody tag Jake Shelby and say USA Trucking. Hey.
Get some people.
Does Dilly, is this the golden era, the golden age of disc golf? Is this it?
It's possible.
Possibly. Do you think we're gonna dip and jump?
I think it's possible for it to get bigger. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They get more of the younger generation involved and really like pay some players, and then it'll be the next. I don't know.
I mean, it's a sport of a generation, like for generations to come too. I mean, you say that about golf in general,
right?
Yeah.
Like golf is the sport of a lifetime.
Game of a lifetime.
That's it.
Yeah.
So disc golf essentially is the same thing.
For sure.
Is it a game or a sport? Disc golf.
Well, if you call golf a game of life, then disc golf could probably be the game of life. But it's definitely a sport. Once you're playing in a tournament sanctioned event, 100% a sport.
What about ball golf? Game or a sport?
Ball golf game or support
or sport?
Yeah. When you're out there on the weekends with your buddies crushing a 12-pack, game. If you're playing a scramble or you're playing to try to shoot under a 90, it's a sport because it is hard. It is really hard.
It is a grind.
All right, man. It's been 55 minutes. Can we do some fun questions with you before we let you go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thanks again for coming on. Thanks again for being a good sport. Good to see you, as always. Hope to see you this weekend sometime at something. But
I plan on
hanging out with Dylan all weekend.
What's that?
I said I plan on signing up for the back tag. I haven't done it yet. But,
all right, well, we'll see you there then for sure. We're gonna have a good time with that one for sure. Okay, you got this is the first time I've asked this question, and it might actually be true. You have the keys to the Prodigy factory for the night. What are you making if no one knows?
Ooh.
Bunch of X1s. What are you doing?
I don't know. X1s were never really my thing. Austin can tell you, if I had the keys and I was making anything that I wanted,
Probably like a 168 D1 400G.
What color? What color plastic?
Purple.
Purple's been the guy for going on a year or two now. This thing has been one of the best distance drivers I've ever had in my life. And like, anything I want, any kind of shape, whatever.
Yeah.
And it goes a mile. So I don't have a lot of those. So I would definitely want to make one of those.
All right. I got a question for you too.
Go ahead and just make it Spectrum too. While we're at it.
Purple Spectrum. Why not?
And people don't really. The manufacturers might not want this together, but the color of the plastic affects the plastic. Like purple grippy stuff, purple Star, purple 400G, purple.
I like Marquise's. Advice.
What has he got? Something here? Sorry.
Swirly Spectrum X3. 400 Spectrum X3 could be in the works for a Dilly.
The Spectrum stuff is good.
He must have remembered. I love the X3. X3 is my second favorite distance driver. That's like I like the lightweight one because I can kind of manipulate it a little bit better with like short run ups or whatever, the like low ceiling or anything like that. But the X3 is like wide open field. I'm bombing that thing more times than not.
Hell yeah. All right. Good one.
Oh, Coach Andy's chiming in. Do you see this?
I want to see Andy Smith here. Fact. USA Ultimate focused on and achieved growth in the youth ranks, including high school and competition. Prior to the advent of professional ultimate, the college and NADDG competitions suggest that disc golf is growing at the youth level.
That's good information right there.
Yeah, and I think it is growing at the youth level, but it's compared to
I think it's the same. Racket, youth and casual cheaper. Tournaments is
it's cheaper to buy a basket and a bunch of DX AVRs or 200, 300 PA2s. Right. And put those in at a school. All you gotta do is drag them out, have everyone throw at it for 2 weeks. There's your gym credit. There's your PE credit, right?
Yeah.
All right, Dilly, what are we eating for a big dub?
Big dub.
When we take one home, what are we eating?
I'm not a big food person. I've always been.
You're not a big food person?
No, I mean,
What does that even mean? Like
so
raw?
this is my feelings towards
Are
it.
you like eat Soylent? Is that
I don't even want to have a comment on this one.
Food is fuel.
What is it gonna be though, Dilly?
Food is just fuel. It's
Celebration
like the gas you put in your car. You know,
So
sometimes
basically, you just want a slice of pizza and a Coca-Cola.
no, because that's like
That's trash. We don't want that.
that's that. I don't know what gas station this is. Gas. You don't want.
Dylan wants some grilled chicken and some broccoli.
Yeah.
Not even seasoned, just salt and pepper with it, please.
Simple, easy.
And if you
Easy on
think
the
about
stomach.
putting ranch on that motherfucker, you can go out. Get
Uh-oh.
on out.
Take it back. Take it back. Yeah, I would probably honestly like. It's really funny. The last time I went to a steakhouse, I ordered a chicken sandwich.
All right. On to the next question, Adam.
all right? In that case,
Nobody cares.
we may have asked you this at either New Year's or the Friend Show, but
We're going to give you a redemption.
who would be your celebrity doubles partner? Any celebrity alive or dead?
Ooh. I do now that you say the question. I remember who I said last time.
Okay.
Who did you say last time?
I said Travis Rice, and
Oh, yeah, the snowboard.
I was surprised Adam knew who he was.
I'm a LibTech. I have a LibTech skunk ape, still rocking the 161 wide skunk
Yeah.
ape. So
He's just somebody that I never met before, or would probably have any ever chance of meeting. So I think it would be cool to play with him. I think it would be cool, especially after watching these Bravos. I would like to see old Mansby out there, dude, slinging a little sidearm across the.
Oh, he's from Marietta. You know he's been to Catalucci at least.
You know he's been to fucking Oregon Park.
Yeah.
Oregon Park is less than 2 miles from Marietta High School.
Yeah.
So that would be cool to play with Dansby.
Dansby would be cool. I love that he rocked.
Kind of
the
look like
Outcast.
fucking Dansby. What you bitch ass?
He was rocking the Outcast ATLians jersey instead of his own.
Dude, you know he's an OG.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's for
yeah.
sure.
That guy. I'm happy that guy won the World Series.
Oh
really
yeah.
am.
Yeah. I'm glad he
All right,
freaking was smacking dingers in the last game. Everybody talk about how he can't hit.
Well, there it was,
No.
and he looks. I mean, my fiance was like, she's a little into him. I think she's like, he looks like young Kenny Loggins. I'm like, you're right, he does. Dude looks like Kenny Loggins.
Hey, so what would be your guilty pleasure walk-up song?
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I combined both the questions, Adam. I saw you that spot.
I
I
see.
saw that smirk.
Walk-up song.
So you got to walk up at Music City Open like you're going for, let's call it lead round, lead card. What's that walk-up song going to be? And you have to make it a guilty pleasure song. Well, actually, I want both answers. I want one. I know, actually.
Back to the beginning. What's your walk-up song, and what song do you listen to when no one knows you're listening to it?
Okay, yeah, let
Walk-up
Adam
song.
ask the question.
Would probably be
Sorry.
Legend by Revolution. That would be a good one, I think, to use as a walk-up song.
Cody'd like that one.
And then
That's a good
song
song.
that I listen to when nobody's around. I don't know. I listen to a lot of like electronic EDM or whatever when I'm by myself. I know most people don't like to hear it, so that's when I listen to it most. So
What's your flavor of EDM? Is it like dubstep or?
I don't remember. I couldn't tell you what the
listen to some KJ?
dubstep or EDM or whatever. I don't know. I just like the beats. I like rap music, and that was always my favorite thing in rap music was just the beats. So it's just like the beats without rap to me. I don't know.
I remember taking Dylan home one morning, and like he was absolutely fucking hungover as shit. And I took him home, and we listened to this Wiz Khalifa album on the way home. And he told my buddy on the way home that all he could hear was the ratchet in the background.
Dude, it was like the beat
From
of the
this
song
beat.
was like a ratchet wrench, just the
Yeah.
There's like those weird hi-hats. Like,
From now on, I can no longer. It's a Wiz Khalifa song. I can't unhear the ratchet in the background of that song.
It was crazy.
I absolutely fucking love the hi-hat, the weird like crazy hi-hat stuff and all the trap beats. But man, the only thing I listen to when I hear those songs sometimes, like I'm listening to the rapper, I'm like, this is cool, and then it's just like I'm like, that's all I focus on it. I'm just like, Trap hat.
Yeah.
There you
Some
go.
shit like that.
Exactly. Trap hat gets me really good. Our first comment of the night was from Trap Beeper, by the way. I just wanted to make sure we played that again if we're talking about trap music.
Good
This
vibes.
This dude called us the greatest hidden gem in disc golf, and he's not wrong.
I love that.
We are those motherfuckers.
That's going to be the intro to the show until we get a copyright infringement. Then I'm going to make a T-shirt of the copyright infringement lawsuit.
Dude, I'll take Jock out to dinner. I don't
Oh,
give a
Jock,
damn.
dude.
He would be cool with it, I think.
Real side note, did you see that the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown had a video up the other day? They unboxed a package from the Braves, and it was the pearls.
No
Like,
way.
Baseball Hall of Fame literally has this video of the dude opening the package up, and he's opening it's a box.
It's the
and then
pearls from
wrap,
Jock.
And he pulled out it's Jock's pearls. I was like, that's amazing.
No,
I think
have not.
if I had pearls, I'd wear them at a tournament this weekend for sure. For sure.
No kidding. How much do you think those pearls are worth?
Oh, $500,000 to $600,000.
Yeah.
I would say. Anyway, what's the weirdest, or not the weirdest, but like besides Heather Young saying I need everything in purple, is there any other pro that calls into the factory to get their stuff and they have like a very specific kind of niche? You just know it's them.
Austin called it. Lance Brown. He's another purple guy. He loves the purple too. But he has some of the most like exact shapes, specification, looking for parting line.
He's got
heights.
the OTB discs line up. Like I need a 4 domey and a 3 whatever.
Yeah. He's pretty wild, but he usually
Chris says, "Oh boy."
Oh boy.
picks him out. So we don't really have to look for him too hard, but I've helped him look before, and it's crazy to see all the things that people really look at and look for in a disc.
All right, fair enough. We see you, Lance Brown. We see you.
All right, Dilly. I just paid for your last meal. I'm pretty sure it was about a week ago. From
The last time you
Saturday.
ate real food was a week ago with Austin. Yeah.
No. Next question. What is the Waffle House order?
Waffle House order. Easy. All-star. Bacon. Hash browns covered. Waffle. Light. That's it. Orange juice.
Classic. Oh, Chili Will
Orange
Crail.
juice.
Might just have the best purple bike around. Chili Will's
He does
also the
have a
reason
lot
that,
of purple discs.
yeah. He's
I've
also the
seen
reason
this
that
before.
Arby's did the mozzarella stick thing, right?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
he's the reason they got a bunch of things going on.
Mm-hmm. Chili Will Crail, the man.
I played with Chili Will in the second round at Fright Flight a couple weekends ago. It was a good time.
Yeah, did he move? Is he in the Carolinas now?
I
thought he moved away. I haven't seen him in so long.
I did not.
It didn't come up.
Okay.
He was talking about living in Kennesaw and Woodstock. When we
Oh,
were
I
playing.
think, I was last time I heard that he was living in Woodstock. With
Maybe he's just
Yeah.
hanging out
new
over the park
family
anymore.
that he just got.
Anyway, Jonathan Sansom calling out Chris Hamby. What's up, Chris? When are you dropping down to MA1?
Burn.
Oh God!
Got him.
Chris, you have the floor.
enough of that.
We'll put that comment up.
That's
Whatever
enough of that.
Holler back in the comments.
Have fun with that. Yeah, for sure. Dilly, you have any superstitions on the course? Do you always step on the tee pad with your right foot? Do you always touch the disc 3 times? Any weird shit?
Yeah, he does. No, he doesn't.
I do and I don't. I would say I'm more superstitious about what I wear. Sometimes.
Okay.
I'd be
Let's dive into that. What are you wearing?
It's too tight or whatever. I that's why I missed this putt. I don't know. What am I wearing?
No, I mean it's got to be loose fitting. It's got to be away from your body.
Yeah, it's more so I don't know. My mom always told this crazy story that they had to yank me out as a baby, and I had really broad shoulders. I have 2 plates in both my collarbones. I don't know.
Shit. Snowboarding accidents?
Yeah, well, that and being a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
There were 2
But,
snowboarding accidents, a bicycle accident, and
Football.
being an idiot accident.
Being
football
a
accident.
kid, yeah. A big brother did one of them.
So basically,
Yeah.
he doesn't have collarbones anymore. He's got rods.
Yeah, I got hardware.
He's
I did.
got
I
a big bionic man.
Snowboarding, so yeah.
Yeah.
So Superstitions off the course are just.
I think
wearing
Make-A-Wish
clothes that-
Foundation's about to pick him up for disc golf.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing really crazy. I like to, I just want to be comfortable, and if I don't feel comfortable, then that's when, I would say I get superstitious about stuff that makes me uncomfortable.
Sure.
Well,
Cool. Are you ready to play Dope or Nope? Have you seen Dope or Nope on the show lately?
no.
Dope or Nope is a game where I'm going to ask you I'm going to put 5 things out there, and you have to say dope
Okay.
or nope.
I got it. All right.
Do not get to explain them at all, ever.
All right.
We literally are just going to blackmail you with them for the rest of your life.
Got it.
That's what Dope or Nope is. Are you ready? Yep. Dope or Nope. The first Dope or Nope. Stroller carts.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. The old numbering system at Sequoia.
Nope.
Cody Vitale's going to be pissed. Brody Smith.
Yeah, nope.
Oh, I love that you said that. Central Park.
Fucking dope.
Dope. All right. That's a big one. Zeb Holder be happy.
Dope is.
All right. EV7.
Dope. Yeah.
All right. There we go. These are Dylan's answers for the rest of time. I'm just going to put them up there. This is our blackmail. Thank you very much. He doesn't get to explain them. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you, dude. That was
Thank
good.
you.
That was
Hold on,
quality.
That was good.
Real quick, the old Sequoia was only cool for the sense of the last 6 holes.
You
The
are not-
gauntlet.
You are not supposed to get
Welcome to the gauntlet.
Dylan. You're
I
not.
know.
And I love, but I do want to say I love that the only one of these hot ass questions that you wanted to talk about was Sequoia. Like you didn't want to be like
That was the fucking
you
farm,
didn't
dude.
Brody Smith or nothing. Yeah.
None of that. All that's regardless. But Sequoia is near and dear to the heart, so I can't not love it.
Yeah, I love it too. I don't know why I don't get the hate. I fucking love Sequoia.
That was the first course we grew. That was the course we grew up on.
That's
I still love it. I played Perkins.
We worked at Bradshaw for the
Time
first
I love
8
Sequoia.
months of playing disc golf.
I think that's
Marquise
why I
Chapman,
love
who's
Central.
Brody Smith. Brody Smith's the guy who called fouls in Ultimate for 7 years, and everyone got mad at him about it. Anyway. Wait, we have a little bit.
Welcome to
we have a little bit-
Frolfcenter. We're talking about disc golf.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't want to talk about Ultimate anymore. Chris Hamby. So, sub Chris, when are you dropping MA1? Chris Hamby responds, when there's some actual competition other than Aiden Scott. Samson says, I'm trying. Hamby says, you should try harder and bump up to NBO. Samson goes, very soon. Samson then goes, I'll beat Matt Dollar one day.
Hey.
That day is when Matt Dollar is in a wheelchair. I'm just telling you that right now.
I don't know either. I know Chris, but I don't know the other dude. But probably.
Nobody's beating Matt Dollar anytime soon.
And Matt Dollar's in the MP40 costume, I guess,
Maybe
I'm
50.
terrified
which
of
is
that. I'm
which
about
is
to be
closer than that.
I thought I was going to sneak into some cash in MB40. There's no way. Senator's going to MP. Dollar's going to be MP. It's going to be bad. I'm only
Dollar's got
96.
you've got about 2.5 years until Dollar's there.
It's going to be terrifying. I got to get good in 2.5 years.
And Goodwin's already there, so
Goodwin will take anything he plays. I'm just going to avoid him in my
Goodwin's
tournament.
young.
yeah, you just kind of have to avoid those tournaments.
I have to.
I'm not gonna even ask Dylan for questions or advice.
No, I think it's a good idea.
Frolfcenter.
Dylan, what are we fucking up? Like, what can we do better as Frolfcenter?
Is it a good thing to take the sunglasses off? I mean, do the people think we're
We're
we
ugly.
fucking-
I had
we weird?
I had a pair that I was looking forward to wearing tonight.
I
Put
mean,
them on
let me
now.
see you with your sunglasses. Come on, now.
Hold on.
Let's yeah.
Go,
Let's
all
get,
right, yeah, we'll go. Well, you put your sunglasses on. We'll give you the floor.
yeah. I'll join. We'll just just for the last. Maybe it's the last questions we bring the sunglasses out for.
Maybe we sign off with the sunglasses. Like
I don't know. That seems even douchier to like put them on for one reason. Like it's better.
like
Here-
we are those motherfuckers.
Oh my
Oh, this
God.
guy.
Oh.
He's straight out of the Goofy movie. He's Max. It's Max from the Goofy movie.
Leaning Tower of Chisa.
The Leaning Tower of Cheese.
What did those say?
What did they say?
Dilly.
Send O Vision.
Send Division, like
Send O Visions.
like Jerry of the Day. You know Jerry of the Day?
Yes,
I could not look at you for an
Based
entire hour and a half and talk to you for this
Yeah,
long.
That's what I
wearing
wanted to
those.
wear them. I thought it'd be good.
If we would have been done 30 minutes ago.
Dude, those are incredible. Yeah, we would have shut this show down. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Anywho.
All right, brother. It's been good. I'm about to log on the PlayStation, so I'll see you in a little bit. But
Right on.
tell the people where we can find you. What's your Facebook handle? Where they can order shit at Prodigy Disc Golf?
You can find me on the course. I got Facebook. I'm not on it all the time. You can buy all your Prodigy goodies at prodigydisc.com. I would like to thank them as my tournament sponsor and employer. They're a great place to work for and to play for. That's all I got, boys.
Dylan, thanks for coming on, bud.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
dude, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you tomorrow.
Alrighty, boys.
See you, bud. Bye.
Later, man.
Awesome. Good to see him. Great guy. Love the fella.
Yeah,
All right.
dude. I'm about to spend the entire weekend with Dylan, so
Do you guys
spend an entire night with him already?
Okay. Well, I'm very excited to see you guys on Sunday if he shows up. I know you'll be there because the money's good.
Dylan's going to be there. If he hadn't signed up, he will sign up. I'll tell him to right now.
Good. All right. Do you want to tell people goodbye? I'm going to go by. I'll go by after you since I've got to announce next week and all that.
Okay. We are those motherfuckers.
It's true. It's Atlanta, baby.
Later.
All right. I'm Adam. Thanks for watching Frolfcenter. Real quick, the new shit's dropping soon. I've been sneaking it onto the show, but we've got a whole off-season 2020 collection coming. 5 different items. Look out for more information on that soon. Next week, I'm very excited. Next week, it'll be the return of the PDGA Board of Directors to Frolfcenter. I don't know if Danny Voss has approved of this. I don't care. We are going to bring people from the PDGA Board of Directors back on. It's not just people. It's Leah Sinigini, who broke records for votes. She's a local player as well, so we're really excited. Leah Sinigini next week, guys. Thanks for watching Frolfcenter. We will see you all soon.
Shoppers, can I get a fucking oh yeah? Thank you.